We need to see me at work.
Yo, you wanna be owner?
We need to see me at work.
Yo, you wanna be owner?
Yo, hello, hello. Yo, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Put your hands up now. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Dog. Oh shit, dog. Oh.
Stop
Yo, we
walking.
can't hear you, by the way, if you're talking.
Yo, can you hear me?
We can't hear you.
Bouncy.
What about now? Can you hear me now? What the fuck? Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Alright, one sec. What about now?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect, perfect.
Alright.
Alright, let's get back to business. Alright, look, listen. What I want you to do is get in my car.
Okay, okay, I
Let's
will.
go.
Witnessed kidnap robbery with a grown man.
Get in. I want you
Alright.
to sit in there and lock the door. Just get in.
Oh my god.
Alright, lock the door.
Alright. Don't hurt me, man.
Alright, listen, what I want you to do, I want you to come on, let's go.
Where?
Get in the car. Get in the car, let's go.
With the car?
Mm-hmm, let's go. Chop.
I'll give you my car, please. Don't kidnap me.
No, give me some money. Give me $1,000 right now. I'll let you
For
free.
that's all I have. No. I'll get in the car.
Alright, you get in the car then.
We'll get in the passenger seat. And then I
Nope,
can
he's
go
already in
in
the passenger seat. Alright, good. I'm gonna lock the doors.
Wait, where are you taking us, man?
No!
Wait, what the fuck? You didn't put a seatbelt on.
No. This is the
Let's
slash
revive.
revive.
That's something new.
Slash revive. Do slash revive.
Help
Kid.
me.
Slash revive.
Help me.
Bruh. Oh.
That's what you're afraid not doing. Slash revive. Not do slash revive. Get in the car. Can't do slash revive and get in the car. Oh my god, it's just
Yo.
retarded.
I think he crashed or something. I don't know. Inside.
He's still here because he's talking.
Am I gonna be left here? Oh, fuck. I don't feel so good.
Yo, man, do slash revive.
Help.
T/revive.
Where the fuck did he go?
Bruh, I think he respawned.
Jesus Christ. He ain't gonna be here. He's gonna be in the fucking city. He's gonna be in the
He's
city.
gonna be in the jail, yeah. Oh, yeah, in the city.
What the fuck is this shit? Is there a modder in the game?
I'm not sure. There's gonna be something happening here after.
Are you free to go?
Alright.
Oh, you can get out.
Alright. Bye.
up?
Hey, have you have you seen like a kidnap happen anywhere?
Wait, wait, wait.
Because you're the same car.
Yeah, it was me.
You
Yeah.
kidnapped the dude?
Yeah.
Where is he?
I told him to go because I put the priority on home.
Oh,
Yep.
then okay.
Connected. Channel switched.
Um,
Two, 3, 10, 41, 10, 8.
Yes.
Hello, officer.
What's up?
Oh shit. Oh.
No, right. How much
Just
is
the
this donut?
donut? $1.
User joined your channel.
284, 10, 8, 1041.
We get that?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a
Have a
good one.
nice day. You too. Okay, hello?
What up?
Yo, what, you at school today?
No.
Wait, why not? What is today?
Wednesday?
Why do you have school?
I have school Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Wait, so where did you go on the Monday?
I ain't going on Monday. Yesterday was Tuesday.
I'm questioning your existence right now. I don't...
I'm questioning your don't know your date today.
Well, I thought it was Friday at first. I was like, he's on CADOJRP? Yeah.
Today is
I like-
Wednesday, not Tuesday, not Thursday. I can play.
Wait, so like, are you smart or?
Okay, of course.
Yeah. Like, how smart? Oh, I'm giving Meriwether. Screw. Oh my. Yeah, you should be going Meriwether. I'm kind of bored.
There's no active cops, so I'm gonna be a cop today.
All day for? Like, just for a few. Alright, well, I'm gonna
User
leave down.
disconnected from your channel.
Yeah.
Why, hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, I didn't know you were part of Meriwether.
Huh? Oh yeah, Kyle
Red
is.
Ranger.
Yeah, that's Kyle Kennedy.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know he was part of Meriwether. Did you see they put up fences now?
Yeah, why did they do that actually though?
We need a server cleanup though. We need a server cleanup.
Yeah,
True.
true.
Meriwether and Private.
They reset a few minutes ago. Wait, where is he at?
Sandy Shore Side Leap Pad.
Where? Oh. Just walk up.
Sorry, dude, it's direct.
Go ahead.
Hey, can you do a server cleanup? There is a whole bunch of red lights at Sandy Shores.
Yes. Saw that.
And I don't know what that is from.
Unfortunately, Smith told us that only admins are allowed to do server cleanups.
Well, for real? Just do it. There's nobody on. I'm not gonna sit here with these fucking red lights all day until an enemy gets on.
Good point. Oh, son of a...
I just fucking watched that. Oh my lord, Jaeger. Thank you. Appreciate it. And
Yes.
the red light still didn't move.
Outstanding.
What the fuck? I think it was a modder that did that, to be honest. That put the fucking gate up and shit.
Oh,
Hey Kyle.
you
God.
really need to learn to drive, dude. That's twice you've almost hit me. Anyway, what's
Kyle.
up? Yeah.
Hey, do you know anything about these fucking red lights?
What, the big red lights on the road?
Yeah.
They're for airplanes.
So they're gonna be in the road?
Yeah, but they're not like meant to be on the road. They're kind of just in the middle. I think. Yeah. Evaluate your driving.
Say what?
If you're driving into them, you should definitely reevaluate how you're driving.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, see.
You realize. Why are you running on POH?
Oh, you can't do that?
No, you cannot run on POH.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it is my bad. Alright, go back up there and go on
Alright.
the side of the road. So they're gonna be after 11 with the black 2-door sports car, postal 3047. And they're from 32 needed. Yeah, when I first tried pulling them over, he started running for me on POH, and I caught him down there and told him that he can't run on POH.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna continue with it. Afternoon, sir. It's Trooper Simmons with the CHP department. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. You know where I was out to?
I was going fast.
Hey, man, I thought you were doing 90 and a 50. You have less
Oh.
registration proof franchise, please?
Yup.
Perfect, perfect. Alrighty, go ahead and hit that for me.
Oh wait, why did I deafen? Oh,
I don't know.
William.
I don't know why you deafened. That was my
Wait,
question
so
too.
you're a medic, right?
Yeah,
Oh no, I believe the reason why I deafened is because I was talking to
probably.
William. So like, are you good with math or science at all?
You said what?
Are you good at math and science?
Of course.
You have a few questions later.
What are you doing in science?
No, I suck at it.
What are you doing in science and math?
I'm not sure right now. I haven't looked at my email.
Okay, I got you. Alrighty, sir. Today I'm just gonna be issuing you a citation for basically felony speeding because you're doing 90 and 50.
Alright.
Kind of outrageous. Go ahead and go ahead and sign this for me.
Yep.
Alrighty, perfect, man. Well, here's your copy, and
Yep.
once we get back on our cars, you are free to go.
Alright, thank
Have a
you.
good day.
You too.
But yeah, my interview's in like 10 minutes.
Is that what?
My interview's in like 10 minutes
For what?
for medic.
Okay, Jose's doing it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's actually in 30 minutes because it's at 9 o'clock. It's only 8:23.
Cool. Do you know there's a command for umbrella?
Say what?
There's a command for the umbrella.
For real?
Yeah. Do/E umbrella.
Hold on, I'm trying to look at some. Holy fucking shit. Bro, what are you doing, kid? Please tell me what you're doing.
What do you mean? I didn't.
Did you just not hit my officer over here?
I didn't. I'm on my screen. I'm not. I didn't.
Yeah, my screen you did.
My screen, you hit me twice.
Yeah, same.
What? I stopped right here, and then you just
I
went
even have
forward
it on
and
a
went
clip.
back. Bad, but I didn't hit him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Just run him to speed.
You just abused the officer. How am I being in trouble?
Misclicked him. I was trying to save the clip of you running into him.
Hey, pal.
Oh no, that's the dude that has a gun and trying to kill me. Please.
I have a gun. What are you talking about?
You pointed it at me. You were
I
in a
ain't
white
got no
suit
gun, you
birthday.
All right,
Please,
stop.
Sir, can you please leave? This is a
I need to talk to this bad boy.
You need to leave right now.
You're interfering with RP.
He almost just hit me, but alright.
Go to right on your window for us.
Call everything on
What?
Go to
JLP.
right on your window.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Alright, go ahead. Sure, go ahead, there you go. It's all yours.
Can I see your license, registration, and insurance, please?
yeah. Oh, I accidentally clicked that. I think. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Oh wait. Yep. Yeah. What?
Your license, your registration, and your insurance, please.
Okay. It's. Can you check if it's BPG and discouraged?
In the CAD.
What?
Can I check what now?
My. How do I check my ID? So like.
Just put your name in the text window.
Are you registered in the CAD?
Here, where are you? Where are you? When I tell, I'm gonna fly over to you. Where are you?
I'm literally at the light.
All right.
on
Well,
fucking
what name
Panorama.
are you under in the CAD?
I'm gonna come to you. I'm coming to you.
Hard
Look in the sky.
drive.
The sky.
No, you parachuted?
That's my name.
Yeah, he kicked me out of the helicopter.
Like
Midair.
it is here in the game.
Are you registered in the CAD?
Yeah, but I don't remember my thing.
Okay,
Because
so
I
why
made
don't you
it
have
like
it
last
pulled
year.
up on your screen or on your Chrome?
How do you do that? So
You
like,
don't know how to pull it up on your Chrome?
Hey, boys.
no.
Just go to nbt.cadojrp.com.
Okay.
What the fuck is calling me?
I'll be silent real quick. I can't hear you.
Nothing playing the game because I'm actually bored. Hello, what's up? Yeah. Who?
Please don't be hard.
Oh, no.
I put it up now. It's the Steam communication, right? Community.
No, she keeps texting me, but I'm ignoring her. She literally spams my phone. She literally spams my phone. That's actually annoying. She spams. She doesn't quit texting.
Oh my.
Hello?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Alright, Steven, we're not gonna stand here blocking traffic. If you want to help him with this, just have him meet you at the sheriff's station, okay?
Alrighty.
Yeah, Steve, is that
So
true?
she
You haven't
said-
talked to her?
I texted them, where has everyone been? Then she said hi, hi, and then she started waving, hi. And then yeah,
Should I follow the officer?
yeah,
Or
probably.
okay.
Yeah. Why, what are you doing? Oh, so you're going to Salem? Oh, okay. She doesn't quit texting me. I said she doesn't quit texting me. Already. Love you, bye.
Is that the truth? Or who was that? Like your brother? Or what? Dad?
That's my stepdad, yeah.
Where
Oh,
should I
who's
go?
Erica?
Should I like go
Fucking
inside
girl
or
in
something?
Kentucky that he met. Hey, what's up?
Where? I live in Kentucky. What
So
is that?
where do I go? The Steam community
He's a truck
or
driver.
something else?
Oh, he's a truck driver. Yeah, my dad is a truck driver too.
You said what, dude?
My dad's a truck
So
driver
Yeah,
too.
no,
I'm
I'm talking
I'm
about
on the
kids.
Steam community. Is it
Okay.
the thing?
Oh my.
Yeah,
the thing
listen,
that
so
shows
listen,
it?
what you want to do, you want to go to mdt.cadojrp.com,
Okay.
okay? And then you want to sign in with Steam, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then go from there. And then it will be create a civilian, and etc.
Okay.
You don't have
yeah,
you don't have a
yeah.
cat thing in your bottom right?
Nope.
Wait, where'd you pull over at?
So I'm
I
I'm
am
go silent
at
real quick.
the fucking
Police
San
station?
Diego station.
Yeah, no more.
Travis, can you please
Yo.
go?
Oh.
Hey, yo, I'm pulling up. Where are you? Hey, yo, what up?
Okay. Can you check HARJODHNOA with no
Wait,
cat
what?
underscores?
Wait,
The
what?
thing.
Bye bye.
Chuck, what?
So what do I need to tell you? So like,
You need, okay, so when you get pulled over, you have to create a civilian, okay?
okay,
Okay, it'll be under mdt.cadojrp.
okay,
And then you hit create civilian, and then you create a civilian, and then you register a vehicle to that person's name.
okay,
Okay?
He didn't even change the weather
So
though.
then when you get pulled over,
Okay.
you do /me, gives, ID, and then you do your name. So it'll be like this.
okay.
Okay? That's what it'll be.
Oh, okay.
Alright?
Yeah,
Are you registering the cab?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Are you free to go?
Okay. Peace. Bye.
Fucking kid is retarded. Not really, but I say he is. Okay, back to where we're still. What the fuck? You hopping on or no? 283 back tonight. You hopping on? Sanji?
What was that?
You hopping on?
Hmm?
You hopping
What,
on?
es caro? ¿Es yo?
Huh?
¿Es yo?
Yeah.
Probably not right now.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm bored.
What's up,
Hello.
peeps?
Sup? By the way,
Why
we were
are
meant
you
to
killing
actually.
each other?
It was snowball fight.
Snowballs.
Yeah, I know.
Are you staff?
They're dangerous.
No.
No, I'm not staff.
Yeah.
Alright. I just saw the red in your name.
Overhead. It's a rainbow.
Yeah, this is actually kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna be, if I get pulled over in this, I'm just gonna be like, I was transporting goods. Why? Oh, come on, it doesn't even go over the speed limit. Or kinda, actually. Yeah, I dare you to pull me over. I'm gonna try to get over the speed limit, and you should pull me over.
That's
The PD's the PD
What?
is a green zone, yeah. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
but it's a snowball.
I was gonna plan on bombing earlier, but never mind.
This kid.
Okay.
God damn it.
I know you. Oh my. Travis S. Christ. Oh my god, I just took you out.
And you're dead.
Hey, snowball's no cow. Don't drop. Ha, I would love this to be IRL.
Hold on, give me a second. It's clipping my shit. Hold on. It's literally clipping my stuff.
Wait, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna show a pic real quick. Moment.
We're gonna do V. No, we're not. I lied.
Wait, what happens if I blew just out of your head? Oh, yep, you fall. So you tell me to snowball at Eager. You tell me to snowball at Eager.
Already did.
What did you do? You just want to talk
Uh,
about snowball
nothing.
circling?
He ain't say nothing.
Shut that one.
I'll know one.
Huh?
He can't do nothing. It's a fucking snowball. What the fuck is V? Let's just use X.
Oh, is you getting off? No! Dude, why did you just find your truck though? Hopefully.
He left?
User disconnected from
You
your
get
channel.
up so fast.
Go
Oh,
to
nice
sleep.
getting locked out. I'll put all the feds hate the Merryweather, but hey, wanna get in? Oh, you wanna get in?
Get back to my cruiser.
Get in the caddy, get in the caddy, get in the caddy.
No.
Posted on the block. I was
Okay.
I was winning on my rudder. I was winning on my gun. Okay, I think my interview's about to be ready.
Why?
Cause he just has Sandra. You ready?
Okay. Okay.
I'm nervous.
No, just don't be nervous, bro. It's actually low-key easy though, bro. That ass. It's
I'm not gonna.
it's literally all the other questions that you would get asked.
Like in CHP.
Yeah. Like
Chinook
they
man.
say, why do you think you should be fit for this department? It's basically the same shit over and over again.
Yeah. Did they do it in TeamSpeak or
Yeah, team.
did they do it in TeamSpeak? Okay.
Yep, TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak it all. I'm gonna fucking probably do another staff app later.
Yeah, you should.
I wanna fucking find what happened to my old one, bro.
Well, your old one you copied someone else. I would just make a new one.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna copy somebody.
Don't. It's 100K. I want to drive a take gas pump so bad, but I'm not. I mean, there are no staff on. much. Wait, 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 honey. Oh man, Ew, someone tried to shoot at me. This guy is shooting at me. Benny. Nibby. Help! I'm getting chased by a clown. Steven, help! Oh god. Wait. No. Okay. Yo, Steven, you there?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm on the phone.
Alright.
All right, hello.
Oh. Mm.
Oh, I'm just fucking filling out this goddamn staff app.
I'm sorry, man. You got this. Should come down your head. Still good paradoxes and copy some off that, but not take the full
His
thing.
fucking shit is garbage. What are you talking about?
I mean, he got in with it.
Huh?
I mean, he got in with it.
Well,
It's not like fully copied it blindly, just most of the time just try to take some inspiration off of it. That's what I do.
I'm not gonna do Christmas. I'm gonna do Canon.
Let me see.
But I'm just gonna leave this here because I've already texted what's his name, Jackie, about it, and
What?
see if he can reply to me about it. I said, "Morning, Jackie. I would like to talk to you about the issue regarding my blacklisted. I understand where you're coming from, but I was not going to be in a call with him during my interview. I wanted Johnny to be in a Discord call with me and helping and explaining scenarios with me so I can do better on my interview. It wasn't going to be oh shit. It wasn't going to be, hold on one sec. It wasn't, I'm so fucking lost. It wasn't going to be during the interview. I would not do that at all. Just like when I have my department interviews, I will never be in a call with somebody. And then I just asked for one more chance.
Yeah, this should be good. I'm thinking about trying to transfer to LASD though. I don't know. Just depends. Come on in there.
So I'm just hoping he gets replied back to me, hopefully soon as possible, so I can figure it out. Let me actually screenshot that to Jose.
Yep.
Send that to him now. I'm doing 87 and a 50. Who is that? 16. Of course that's the fucking go.
Oh my goodness.
So they're gonna be active to 11 with a sports bike. Chola Road. Nearest postal 3038. Good afternoon, sir. Stripper Steve with the CHP department. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. You know where I stopped you?
I do not.
I caught you doing 87 and 50 over here on Panorama Drive, man. For insurance.
I do.
Awesome, awesome.
Thank you. Wait, did he respond?
Yeah. What you call it?
Jackie.
No, he didn't. I'm texting what's his name right now.
Jose.
Jose, yeah. Alrighty, sir. Go ahead and hang tight for me.
Alright.
Joe Cholo. Joe Lolo. Get that name. That's not in the CAD. So that name is not in the CAD.
Let me check. I think it. I might have given you the wrong one. J, and then the same last.
What is it?
There you go. Hey,
Oh,
I forgot. Sorry about
hang
that.
on for me. Jake. Oh, he's good. Not mind me. Alright, sir. I'm not gonna give you anything today. Your record's pretty clean. I'm just gonna give it a verbal
Alright.
warning. Just don't do it again. Here's your information back, man.
Alright.
Alright, you're free to go and take it back to my vehicle.
What is at the airfield?
Huh?
What is like all the fencing and stuff at the airfield?
I'm not too sure. It's not on my screen.
Oh wait, there's no. The airfield looks the same to you?
Yeah. Except these fucking red lights right here.
Huh? Okay, that's weird.
Wait, why'd you leave? Sanjay, why'd you leave? Oh, he's deafened. What the fuck?
Yo,
What's up?
out of RP, can I ride along with you? I need to do my ride along, so.
I'm not a higher up. I'm only a trooper.
Fair enough. I think, I'll look into it, no mind.
Alright. Hey. Hey, are you?
Yeah.
Alas moves real quick, okay?
Alright.
Alright, just stay here.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pull up on the left.
RV. RV.
Channel switched.
Jose, I see your tags are working now.
Hold on, I'm just doing an interview. Alright, I've added you on the roster. Your status is going to be set to, and if your hire date is going to be set to today's date, so the 1st, 27th, 2021. Let me just finish writing that down and also logging it down. Let me just do this. Alright, Steven, did you do a ride along yesterday?
No.
Alright,
Oh
wait, no.
For medic, for LAFD? Medic.
You still need training, don't you?
Yeah, I need training game right along for medic.
Alright, I forgot I needed to add you to the...
Server group assigned.
Alright. Do both of you want to do training right now?
Oh, how did you start with me?
Pardon?
Of course.
Yep.
Alright. Both of you, I think I have to be added. Let me just double check on Discord because I have to.
I'm gonna make a drink quick though before we start.
Yeah, that's fine. If you're in, let me just get this set up. I'll Discord call you guys in a second. Hold on, give me.
Alrighty.
User disconnected from your channel. Channel switched.
Alrighty.
Hey, what's up?
Let's just wait for Sanju to join.
Yeah, so you think that's good? I just texted him that. Hopefully he responds later today, and hopefully he does give me a chance.
It should be good. Let me just check. Next time. Alright. Reverend, can I hear me fine?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let me. I'm gonna do this on phone. Hold on, let me take- Got home just now. Alright, EB. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Alright. Everyone screen?
Yep.
Oh fuck. Alright. It's technically nearly an hour's worth of training. After the training, I want you guys to watch a few videos and go through the SOP and radio traffic transmissions. It's because it's a very important thing that we have to do here at Medic. So your training is a basic course, so also known as EMT/B. It's basic medic procedures in a way that fire apparatuses and also EMTs are able to do. Slide 2. This is definition that we have here over at Medic. If you guys do want to take screenshots at any point of time, you can. Some words that you may know, fucking sending me notifications, is Advanced Life Care Support, also known as ALS. It's like a care provided to patients' use of drugs, advanced intensive airways procedures, monitor, defib, advanced lodge and judgment. That's advanced life support is normally known for
Steven.
paramedics when you have to give IVs and things like that.
What's up?
You wouldn't have to
Did you
worry
get back-
about
did he
that.
get back
Just
to
in
you
case you do
about
need
the
to give
ride-alongs?
an IV, you
No,
do need to call for a paramedic unit using the radio transmissions documents. Next is basic life support. That is your guys' level, so BLS. It's just a basic level of emergency medical care. Chief complaint, brief statement describing the reason of the patient seeking medical attention. That's normally given to you by dispatch or by the 911 caller. C-spine is the neck area. It's normally treated within vehicle extrusions, trauma patient, things like that. Next is medical directions. Various duties of physical provided in support of an EMS system includes protocol, case review, education programs, etc. Pre-hospital care reports, so PCR, official form or a formal documentation of a physical assessment and care provided to a particular patient may either be in written or computer-based format. We currently don't have a CAD system set up yet, but that's currently being in working process with us. But for the care report, you can always write that down in your head, I guess, or just write it down in the notes. Next is spinal immobilization, critical trauma patients, care that involves maintenance of the spinal column in line and in place so further injuries to the area will be prevented during patient removal or handling. Any questions on this slide?
No, sir.
Alrighty. If you want to take a screenshot, of course you can. I'm not writing any notes.
Yeah, I did.
Alright. Next slide, scene safety. This is a huge thing. Most of our units don't get this. Oh, shit. Moving the slides. This is let's say a very strict thing here at Medic. We have to make sure everything's done correctly. Scene safety and primary assessment. This section will basically go over body substance isolation, also known as BSI. Scene safety, AVPU, also known as a mental status, ABC primary assessment. In Medic, our short forms for things are usually very long, sorry. You don't always have to remember it. You can always use the long, known as secondary assessment. So, DC, DCAP, BTLS, and sample is basically known as a secondary assessment. OPQRST, also known as pain assessment and trauma assessment. Alright. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question about ABPU. What does that actually stand for?
We're gonna go over. This is just going what the section is gonna go. The explanation will be on the slides.
Okay.
Alright, so here's the AVPU, BSI and scene safety. All the following should be done in order after arriving on before making contact. Very important thing to do is pre-assessing the patient. Actually, before you actually do make contact with them, you have to technically make a prejudgment of oh, I hurt my leg. Before actually having contact with them. BSI stands for body substance isolation. This is a practice making sure none of the patient's body fluids get on your clothes. To prevent this, isolate yourself using PPE, such as gloves and face masks. Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Alright. Next is scene safety.
Question real quick.
Yep.
So what does ABC stand for?
That's gonna ABC's gonna go over it in a bit. Next is scene safety is the #1 priority of any scene. If there's a scene not safe, do not enter. To help ensure that the scene is safe, to request additional resources like law enforcement, fire apparatus, and hazmat team. Normally in all medical calls we deploy our fire units. That just in case anything goes wrong and we need extra resources on hand. Next is AVPU. It was like an alert, verbal, painful, and unresponsive. It's basically scales of your patient. We've got 4 different levels of responsives in a patient. A stands for alert. Patient can hold a regular conversation with you. Verbal is the patient will respond when you talk, but not always coherent. So there's always that little stuttering or confusion. Painful, the patient will only respond when you perform an action such as stem rub. Does anyone know what a stem rub is?
No, sir.
Stem rub is a rub on between both chest areas. So if you're touching if you put your hand on the center of your chest, right underneath the heart, and you rub that's very painful. Normally gets a response out of a patient. Next is unresponsive. Patient does not respond to any simulations whatsoever. Could be CPR needed. Any questions on this slide? Steven, any questions?
Nope.
Alright. Next slide. ABCs, this is the questions you guys were asking. Once you have completed your primary assessment, which is the slide we just went through, patient's contact is made. The ABC is the 3 immediate things you must check on a patient and are vital care take care of before you take any additional actions. A stands for airways, making sure the patient has airways. If they're talking to you, the airway is secure. If the airway is obstructed, you can use a suction the airway of fluids, defibs, and secure the airway with either an OPA. We'll go through the OPA and Refrigel. Airways or an NPA. We'll go through all the nasal things and things like that. B stands for breathing, making sure the patient is breathing correctly. Check for breathing with a good tidal volume, rate, depth, and quality. We have an oxygenator, which is a tool that you put on the finger. Normally when you go to a general practice, you would have that done. Next is C, cyclization. Check the pulse and skin color. Of course, if someone is pale, you can then make a judgment of what that patient could be having. Making sure they have a good pulse, making sure their skin isn't cold or clumsy. Check and for any life bleeding. Does anyone here not know what the let's say normal pulse is?
I don't.
It's like 80, I believe, but I could be wrong.
For an adult, I
thought it was
believe
90.
it's around 60 to 100 per minute. Yeah, it's a normal resting heart rate should be between 60 to 100 beats per minute.
Okay.
Stephen, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions on the ABCs?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right. This here is the let's say the long procedures we have to do. Decap, BTLS, and sample. This is basically used to check for any visual things you can see, any trauma, injury, soft tissues, anything you see that can lead to a heart attack. For example, here we have deformations. If you see something that doesn't look as normal, for example, you see a bone sticking out, of course you would then have to technically secure it. Don't do anything that may harm the patient. Sterilization, observation.
Wait a second, my mom's coming.
Yeah, we have here burns, tenderness, lacerations, and swelling. That's the main things we want you to look at. Then we have the onset of provocation or permanentization, quality of pain, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, of course. The region and radiation, severity, time, for example, patient history. If they have a history for heart attacks, we would have to take that into consideration. Signs/symptoms, if their symptoms could lead into a life-threatening situation, shock, heart attack, anything that you would require ALS for. Past medical history, just basic what they have had in the future, if they take any medication, last oral intake, last pill that they have taken, any medications that they have taken, events leading up to incident, events leading up to incident, what happened before for example, if someone has fell down, what were they doing before they fell down, if they do remember. Any questions on this slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You can take a screenshot if you'd like. I know it's a lot to take in.
No. Here, read it.
Next we have.
Can you go back for a second, please?
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
fine. No worries. I can zoom in if you'd like.
I get it.
Did you get it?
Yep.
Next we have trauma assessment. Very critical point as well, including the ABCs. Your trauma assessment is similar to your medical assessment in many ways, but also different. Your medical assessment includes of OPQRST, the things we just went through, questions and sample history, also the things we went through. Where instead of trauma assessment is more visual observation and based on patient's body, where you will check for decap, BTLS, while primarily checking for the patient's APCs, basically airways and things like that. With all traumas, they should be backboarded. Does anyone not know what a backboard is? Yep. Sammy, do you know what a backboard is?
No, I don't.
Alright, we'll go through that later on in slides. If they meet the protocol in the cases of any type of spinal injuries, so if they complain with back pain, you would put them on a backboard. We'll go through what a backboard is. Traumas can also be backboarded if seen fit, if necessary, when or any penetrating objects that need to be stabilized in place and made as secure as possible. Regardless if they do complain or don't complain with back pain, we would normally always put them on a backboard just because they're not in the right mindset to notice any pain within their spine. On the right side here we see a few bullet points. This is what you would do within a trauma call. You can take a picture of that if you would like. We have scene safety, primary assessments, cervical spine, airways, breathing, also known as CABC. Just check everything with the spine, airways, breathing, and circulation. Next is history taking, sample, basically. Self-explanatory. Rapid trauma assessment. Get any wounds or visual things that you can see dealt with. Control that to prevent any life-threatening situations. Vitals, we'll go through vitals later on. Treatment, medications, IV, oral intakes, sprays, or anything like that. Any questions on this slide?
That's it.
Alrighty. Here we have a video. It's basically a medical assessment video. I'll have you guys go through the videos, all videos that are within the slides, after the training. I'd always recommend every month or so to have a look at these videos, just so you have all the information required. Next is also another video. It's to perform a trauma assessment. I'll send you all of these videos. Next, vital signs, a very important thing you should always do on scene. This section will basically go over pulse rate, BP, also known as blood pressure, RR, respiratory rate, oxygen saturation, and people reaction. Any questions on so far?
Let's see.
Alright, this from vitals is a very let's say it's a hard thing to learn, so I wouldn't expect you guys to get it right in the first few days of your medic career, but you try as best as you can. Here we have pulse rates and BP. To the right is a chart which displays an estimated heart rate per age. There's a photo where you can find the pulse rate. So here, as I said, child over 10 and adults are normally 60 to 100. If their pulse is under that, then you would then have to call ALS, which is paramedics, of course. Anything higher can lead to shock or any stress. The quality can be following. There can be a weak pulse, normal pulse, or a strong pulse. We, of course, want to look for the normal pulse, but if you do get called with a weak pulse, we would have to call ALS, also known as advanced life support. Blood pressure is a pressure in the circulation system, often measured since it's closely related to force and rate of heartbeat and diameter and elastic of the arterial walls.
You want to see this bike go 250 miles an hour?
Pressure, we always have to do maths, let's say. It's the top number known as
if you want to get kicked,
blood pressure, I think it is, and the bottom number, dialectic blood pressure. A normal blood pressure is around 120/180 mmHg. If you guys want to take a picture of it, hold on, I'll zoom in for you guys so you have the table as well. There. mmHg stands for milliliters per mercury. Here on the also at the bottom right, when you guys have taken the picture, just tell me. Alright. Here on the bottom right, we have a is where you can normally get the pulses. We recommend you getting it within the radial artery, which is on your wrist. Normally on the left side of your wrist, straight underneath your bone. You have a pulse there. You would have to count it for a minute, of course. Every beat you feel on your finger would mean 1 beat, and then you have to count it for a minute. We normally get you to do 10 for 10 seconds, how many beats you do that, and then you times that by 6, so you can get the average per minute. Any questions on this slide?
Nope.
No, sir.
Alright, next slide. We have respiratory rate and quality. This is very important, especially with COVID going around. Sorry, we do get some COVID role plays and things like that. It's just things that we should take into account. Respiratory rate, and quality. Respiratory rate is a very important and defines how many times one is breathing per minute. Below is a chart that represents the acceptable range of respiratory per age. Respiratory rate is measured by breaths per minute. Let's go through the table. Here we, of course, during roleplay, we always have the normal adolescents, which is teenagers and adults. Normal rates breathe per minute for a teenager is 16 to 19. For an adult, it's normally 12 to 20. Any questions on the table?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, if anyone wants to take a picture, you can go ahead.
I got it.
All right. Next is the. I move that. Right. Next is let's say the sounds you can hear. A crackle sound is crackles are. I'm not going into lesson. Crackles are. I have a mental health break, let's say, from school. Crackles are caused by fluids in the small airways, for example, blood, water, things like that. That normally just stop it from working or functioning as proper. Wheezing sound. In seniors, for example, you can notice that there's a lot of wheezing. It's normally that squeaky sound, for example. Is caused by air moving through airways narrowed by swelling or any airways obstructions. Someone has a sore throat, you would normally hear wheezing. If someone, for example, COVID, there can be, depending on if they have any symptoms with their breathing, you would notice a wheezing. So for us, if someone's wheezing, we could then make a judgment that this person may have COVID, and if they at the end of the day, if they do end up having COVID, we would have to follow our procedure and things like that. But that's just IRL, not in game. Staccato is a high-pitched sound of the upper airway obstructions and respiratory distress. A distress for a respiratory tour is. Anyone have any idea? Sage? Not Sage. Why am I saying Sage? Oh my god.
What?
I said Sage. I don't know why. It's Sage. Oh. Wait, how do you pronounce your name?
Me? Sanji.
Saji, yeah. Do you know any, what could cause a respiratory distress?
Respiratory distress? Not really.
Do you know any, respiratory diseases?
Probably the flu. Virus is scary.
Yeah, that could be, disease, for example. Also, as asthma.
Oh, yeah.
Asthma can cause respiratory distress, having an asthma attack, panic attack, rapid, let's say there's a rapid breathing pattern. Then we have Roches. Roches are often known as a low-pitched moan that is more from an when you exhale. It's different from a wheezing in the wheezing are high and squeaky, while these are low and dull. Any questions on the respiratory rate?
No.
No, sir. Sorry, I was zoned out at first. I was just.
Pardon?
I was zoned out.
Next, we have the oxygen saturation. This is what you normally get when you go to a general practice, or when you see the doctors. It's a very important factor of the body's vital organs, as it pertains the amount of oxygen in the blood. A human body requires a regulated or very specific balance of oxygen in the blood. Normal blood oxygen saturation levels should be within 95 to 100%. If you guys write that down or take a picture of it. If it's below 90, then we are considering hyperoxy. Constantly dropping oxygen levels may lead to respiratory arrest. Respiratory arrest is very different from a cardiac arrest. Or a cardiac arrest also. Those are two different things, as organs are not receiving enough saturated blood. Do note, it is possible to over-oxygenate someone, so if you give someone oxygen while they do not require it, then you will probably have them over-oxygenated. This is a pulse oxygenator. Is used to determine oxygen saturation. Any questions on this slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Alrighty. Next we have the pupil reaction. We normally can't roleplay this in game because people don't know how pupil reactions work. Pupil reaction is very important. They should be checked for sizes, equality, and reaction to light. Considered pupils in mass casualties events are highly suggestive of nerve agents intoxication. So if someone's drunk, under the influence of any drug. Dilation is a widening of the pupil, may be caused by Adderall, antiviral agents, or drugs such as MDA, cocaine, head injuries, or some hallucinogen. Next is concentration. Is a narrowing of the pupil,
Proof
which
of
may
insurance?
be caused by sacral buckles, I think it's called, or drugs such as opiates and anti-hypersensitive medication. Any questions on the pupil reaction?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Next we have trauma emergencies. Some of these slides we won't have to go through because it's P, sorry, so it's paramedic level. This is a very important thing. Trauma overview.
Pull over to the side of the road.
Make sure you understand the difference between ATLS, so Advanced Trauma Life Support, between our basic BLS. Wait, pardon? What did you say?
Say it again. The second one.
ATLS stands for Advanced Trauma Life Support. It's very different from a BLS, Basic Life Support. So I want you guys to make sure you guys get the differences between them.
Alright,
so
sir,
depending
you
on the
seem to
call
be
you get to,
driving extremely
if you have a
fast
call
and recklessly driving.
to a
Can I see
vehicle
your license,
obstruction,
registration, proof of
that
insurance
would
for the
be
third time?
known as a trauma call. But if you have with breathing problems or a fall injury, depending on the case, it sometimes is an EMTB, so it stands for Basic Life Support. An Advanced Trauma Life Support. It is an address life-threatening injuries in order A, B, C, D, E of trauma, so airways and things like that. What you can see, it goes through what A, B, C, D, E is: airways, breathing, circulation, defect, explore of patient, trauma causing results of physical force. The mechanical of injuries is a way of is the way that trauma injuries occur. The Garfield-Coma scale is used to help diagnose the severity of head injuries of any local issues. It's important that you obtain a score on every patient. So here we have the table. Let me just see. Oh crap! I did that. There. Here we have the table. You score them from 1 to 4. I think it's 1 to 5, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, you give 1 point for each. So, here you have the behavior side, verbal response, best motor response, eye-opening. You have to score them from, I think you have 1 for each. I'm not too sure. We don't have the table within our in-game. But if we possibly will add this table soon enough, so it'll be much easier for you guys. Any questions on the trauma overview?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I think we're
Alright.
pretty good on that.
Here's spinal injuries. Very crucial point. In case where trauma is involved, you want to hold the cervical spine to prevent damage. Cervical spine is the neck area. Does anyone not know what a C color is?
No, I do.
A C
color? Isn't it the neck color?
Yeah. I'll show a picture of it later on. It's like a neck brace to hold the cervical spine, so up here.
Oh, yeah.
Between C1 to C7. It's to hold the neck area perfectly in place, and you would also have to have a backboard on it. Treatment is immobilization before diagnosis. Return the head to its natural position. Main focus preventing any further injuries, so not moving the patient as much. Protect the entire spinal cord until injuries has been excluded by the radiology clinical visit. So don't take the C-collar away or the back foot away until you get to hospital and you have given them to the nurses. Go ahead.
I was just wondering, like, kids that can actually do anything, they can put around it, or
Pardon?
No, it's
like, can you actually do?
no, you can't. It's just RP it, as if you
Yeah.
would put it if you would put a C-spine on them.
Yeah.
So say
I'll
like it
prob-
says if they have a neck injury, like their neck's hurting or something. Just to say, okay, I'm gonna go get the C-spine, and then just go grab one at like the medic truck or a fire truck or something, and then do /me put C-spine on.
Yeah. You would normally have when you're deployed into a call, as soon as you get out of your vehicle, you will always have to have your medic bag. It brings all the medication necessary, and you would have to bring your trauma bag. Backboards are always located on the back left side or the back right side of any vehicle. It's easy to access because you would always have to have the back of the vehicle facing the patient. Next is the coordination of body movement, so also known as C-bump. Okay, we don't need to know all of this part. This basically just goes into detail about the spine and things like that. It was a physical examination, so you do HEENT, stands for head, ears, eyes, nose, throat. We also have the neck, the chest, the abdominal, the pelvic, genitory area, extremities, and the neurologist. Any more questions on these two slides?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Alright. Implanted objects. Alright. If someone has an object, for example, a knife through their hand, would you remove that object or would you leave it there?
Wait, say that again.
If you had an object through the hand, like a knife, would you remove the object or would you wait to go to hospital?
I would wait.
I would wait till we get to the hospital.
Yep.
Yeah, that's correct.
Remove
We
it
never.
because I want it. Go ahead.
Yeah. We don't want to burst the vein or anything like that. So here it goes through over that. Anything stuck through the body is known as an implanted object within the medic department. An implanted object is an injury that occurs when an object pierces the skin and enters the tissue of the body, creating an open wound. We never, for example, a bullet, we would never take that out. That's way too risky and it's not within our level of care. Secure the object using a gauze, tape, or anything on any container that can cover the object to keep it from moving. So just keep that thing stable. Don't move it around or anything like that. So avoid any movement within the area that the objects are stuck in. Do not remove the object. Never ever, blah blah blah. Never remove it. Unless you're a doctor, don't remove it. When treating a burn, remember to keep the burn clean. Use a burn pad to cover the burn. Use direct and indirect pressure on the burn. There's different levels of burn. There's 1st degree burn, 2nd degree burn, 3rd degree burn. It's always very different depending. You would have to assess the burn and see which burn level it is. Spinal precautions should be taken as necessary. Aggressive airways management is critical in a burn patient, and supplemental oxygen should be used. So in any burn calls, if you see that they have a problem with airways, you have to tackle that straight away because it can be crucial. Any questions on implanted objects and burns?
No, sir.
Alrighty. Here it goes over the C-spine and the backboard. Neck injuries and spinal precautions taken when medical providers has a reason to believe there's a present of back and neck injury. With spinal immobilization, the most used device is the C-collar and the backboard. The KED is the bottom right. thing, the green thing. It's typically not used due to the time that it takes to efficiently use it, and the fact that with the KED it does not of much more support than the backboard and the C-collar. So the C-collar is the bottom left tool, right here. You would open it from the right side, place it, measure it out, make sure it's all secure and things like that. Backboard is this yellow board. It's just to secure the patient so the patient doesn't move. Then we have the KED. We'd never use the KED. I wouldn't recommend using it. It takes time, it's dangerous, and basically I don't see a lot of paramedics using it IRL as well. Okay, this is this you don't need to really know. This is paramedic level. It's a collapse the lungs and things like that. Bleeding control. Alright. Anyone that does not know how to do bleeding control, let me go here.
I don't.
Depends.
If you don't, it's fine if you don't know how.
Yeah, you would you put pressure on the bleeding, and you put gauze, and then you tape it, and then you put pressure on it.
Would you wrap like a top up so like the blood stops circulating into?
Yeah, there's a special tool called for that. It starts with T. Let's see who can get it. Anyone know what that tool is?
Wait, what?
It starts with T.
I know what this. What would it do? What does it do?
Stop the circulation from the blood to that wound.
Alright, so I don't know.
It's fine. I'll go through it. Here, bleeding control. Any bleeding control should be controlled using the following steps: apply pressure using a gauze, large trauma pad. Apply more gauze to site. Apply article pressure while still holding the gauze in place. Apply a tourniquet. That's to stop the bleeding. That's the tool you would normally apply. A tourniquet above the bleeding site to tighten and record down the application time. A key point: never remove a glance, only add. Removing glance can cause clots to break and more intense bleeding. So here's how to apply a tourniquet. You would go ahead.
Huh? Oh,
did you ask anything?
No, I just saying that
out. Tourniquet, you would always have to log down the application time, because it can cause dangerous. Maybe it can cause the leg to actually not be able to be used again. It goes from order A, B, C, D. Apply the tourniquet above the wound, tighten the tourniquet, lock the tourniquet in place, and log down the application time. Medical emergencies, you don't need to know all of these. Main things are respiratory, CPR, respiratory, and that's normally it. Alright, so, actually, 4 things here. Heart attack. Heart attack is a condition with the plaque builds up inside the coronary arteries. These arteries also supply oxygen-rich blood to your heart. Cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest is an absorbed loss of electrical stimulations to the heart. Those are heart attacks, and cardiac arrest are 2 things. Yeah, heart attack, give medication. Give aspirin, minimum 2 tablets, 81 milligrams. If you guys want to take a picture of this, it's very important. A monitor while transporting, request ALS, basically advanced life support, and EMTB treatment. So paramedic. Ow, I hit my leg. Paramedic treatment. Cardiac arrest, start CPR, utilize automated external defib, also known as AED, while transporting, request ALS, paramedic. Treatment of shocks, let's quickly just go through that. Rapid transport is key, but you want to manage the airways, oxygenate, and consider the ALS transport as soon as possible, but do not delay transport. Follow fast. Face, arms, speech, time. Rapid transport is key. Any questions on this slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Alrighty. Seizures. Common types of seizures are focal seizures and complex particle seizures. Symptoms can range from mild to severe and may include the following: temporary confusion, a stalling spell, uncontrolled movement of the arms and legs, loss of conscious or awareness, cognitive and emotional symptoms. Seizures, for here, you can see what it kind of looks like. If someone's it's like someone's getting electrocuted in a way. When a patient has a seizure, they are more subject to an airway obstruction can caused by the tongue. Your tongue muscle is the size of your fist. So if you're having a seizure, if you imagine basically your fist stopping, well, clogging up your throat. The patient state is alerted to stay unconscious after an epileptic seizure. Any questions on seizures?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Alrighty. Shock is a tricky situation because shock can be caused by different things. Can be caused by anxiety, can be caused by blue lips and blue fingernails, rapid heart rate, chest pains, shallow breathing, and low urine output. So we'd have to keep this in mind. If you guys want to write that down, of course I'll take a screenshot. Hypertension shock is due to decreased circulation of the blood volume, extreme blood losses, appendicitis, and dehydration. Cardiac shock is due to cardiac pump failure of the cardiac artery, heart attack, tachycardia, that's what it's called, and bradycardia, I think that's what it's called. Septic shock, a widespread infection causing the organ's failure and dangerously low blood pressure. Treatment of shock should be included as rapid response with oxygen of the patients in recovery positions as considered by the ALS if long transport time is expected. Here over at Medic, we have a special divisions called Med Center Air, which is
what
used.
Is that? I kind of like that. I kind of want to join that.
Med Center Air is for rapid evacuations. So if we have someone, for example, suffering from a heart attack or any shocks or anything that can't be treated and may take a long time to transport, because every hospital we have over in RP, there's different priority levels that we do. I would have you guys run through the SOP and also the documents. Air ops is just usually transferred to reduce transport. So when you have here transport, considering ALS, if long transport time is expected, ALS is a paramedic. Paramedics can deploy as Med Center Air if they do require it. We also have another division. I'll run through divisions with you also. We have TACMed, usual for active SWAT situations. All TACMeds are trained by the SWAT director, also known as Smith B. We know if there was an active shooter scene, we would have EMS stage.
Wait, you're under investigation?
Location far away from scene, and we would have our TACMed team being deployed over to the situation with SWAT, and then we have urban search and rescues. Currently isn't up, but it's more about search and recovery. In other words, any questions about subdivisions or shock management?
No, sir.
Alright.
That's extremely stupid.
Right.
Yeah, but
this is enough type of shock. We don't need to go through that.
Did you crash into a tree?
No, I did not.
Not really need to go through that. Toxics. We don't deal with toxics.
Did you like actually crash into a tree or what?
No, I did not.
You guys know what a toxicology is, right? It was when someone has inhales toxic, for example, during a fire. There's toxic within the air, and someone's not wearing their mask correctly, and that could cause toxic inhale from the body. Hypercratic, I think that's what it's called. It's low blood pressure, sugar, hyperoxy, head trauma, drugs, and alcohol.
The only way they should be able to
the most
punish
common
you is if they have a video of it happening.
illness, which is like
Then
that
they don't
illness is
have shit.
basically all about mind and things like that.
You can't just go for one
depression,
eyewitness.
deep feelings of sadness, bipolar, maniac, in other words. Don't
So
really
what,
like
did they
call
update the airfield?
Call it that, or depressed swings from both sides of the spectrum. Any questions on toxic and these types of emergencies?
Hello?
Alright.
Did they update the airfield
environment?
to...
Okay, do you guys know the differences between hypothermia and
really?
hypothermia? Hyperthermia with an
No.
E and
Okay, because
hypothermia
most of
with
this
an
shit
O.
doesn't seem like it should be like shit in the motherfucking road.
I don't know the differences, but I know.
That's just weird.
Hyperthermia is when it's cold, correct?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's weird.
hyperthermia, which is when the okay, so hypothermia is when the body loses. No, hypothermia is when the body loses heat fast, and it can produce heat by causing dangerous low body temperatures. Treatment for that is move the person out of the cold, remove wet clothing, cover the person with blankets. Hyperthermia with an E is when the person is very hot. The heat regulation of the body don't work efficiently. Older age certainly yields medication increase the risk of developing hyperthermia. Signs include confusion, nausea, or vomiting, and any rapid breathing are some of the symptoms. Treatment for hyperthermia is moved to a colder place, rapid cooling for the body,
like, that's kind of weird.
hyperfluids with that's ALS. Any questions on environmental?
I don't know. Has there been a server come out?
Alright. Yes, sir. Here we have the respiratory and
still hasn't gone away?
Anyone here that doesn't know how to perform CPR?
But,
oh, it did?
It's everybody else's screen. It went away from me.
Oh,
Steven,
so it's not
do you know
there
how
for
to
you, but
perform
it's there
CPR?
for everyone else?
Say that again?
Do you know how to perform CPR?
Yeah.
Alright. Here, let's go through this. Hypoxia is leading causes of alternate mental status. Patients expressing desired lung sounds or have a history of asthma can be treated with albuterol, nebulization treatment, or high flow of oxygen. Diazepam, completely known as shortness of breath, is often described as intense tightness in the chest, difficulty breathing, breathless, or feeling suffocation. Common causes of diazepam are asthma, heart failures, chronic obstructions, pulmonary disease, also known as COPD. Hypoxia is a condition of the body region of the body that provides of an adequate oxygen supply of the tissue level that you really don't need to know. All respiratory patients, this is what you need to know. All respiratory patients will be immediately ALS environmental. Call for paramedic response as soon as possible. Is that clear?
Hey, did you already get training? Cressman.
What?
Did you already get training?
Any questions on this slide?
For fire?
No, sir. No, sir.
Alrighty.
Medic.
CPR is how to do CPR.
Medical.
I did
CPR
the
is done to
test
attempt
and
provide
Jose said he would
blood
do
flow
training
in
with me
patient's
later.
organs when the patient has no pulse or no breathing. This is done by pressing firmly, sharply down on the patient's chest with both hands.
Wait,
if you
what?
can see by EX2.
Sanji's getting trained right now.
One hand
Right
and
now?
one hand.
Yeah.
Over there.
Where?
In the chest area.
How?
Between the nipples.
He's going through Google Slides.
This should be done 30 times.
How?
Each compression
Which
should
slide
be
is he
pushed
on?
about 1/3 of the depth of the
32.
patient's chest.
Jesus
After
Christ,
30
you still have
compressions,
like
tip
20
the
more to
patient's
go.
head back, opening the airways,
Are
lungs,
you even paying
grip
attention?
the jaw
Of course.
No, you're not.
with the
Yes, I
pistol
am.
grip. So as you can see on example 2, the image.
I didn't pay attention for fucking half of it because
Open
it
the
was
mouth,
fucking
pinch their
50 some
nose
slides
with
long.
the other hand,
I
and
paid
give
attention to
2-second
almost all of it.
breathes. Turn your head to the
Literally.
side after each breathe
I
in
literally
case of
drive
the
around and
patient
I listen to
vomits.
him.
If the patient does vomit, put them
Yeah,
in
when
a
I tried to
recovery
get mine
position,
done, I had to explain
which is
myself
on
to
their
like
sides.
3 higher ups on why I'm on probation.
As you
So
can see on image
Nope.
3. Vomiting generally means that your
Fucking
patient
stupid.
has a pulse and may be breathing on their own.
I did,
any questions on
it
CPR?
was me, Dean, 2 troopers.
No, sir.
Ernesto,
I'll
Domino,
recommend,
I believe, and like
AED
someone
and
else,
airways.
all sitting inside the Mission Road PD talking to me.
Here is
over
the
AIM chat as I'm
AED,
trying
and
to listen to
AED's
them.
automatic external defib is a lightweight portable device that delivers an external shock through the chest and the heart. The shock can stop irregular rhythms and allows normal rhythms to resume in the heart. In sudden cardiac arrest, and sudden cardiac arrest is absorbed loss of heart function. If it's not treated within minutes, it will quickly lead to death. The heart must be defibrillated quickly because of the victim's chances of survival drops by 7 to 10% for each minute of normal heartbeat isn't restored. I'll send you guys the video on how to use this, of course. Here we have Lucas. Is an electrical device with a piston that performs CPR at a present rate. The Lucas will hold a charge 3 hours to continuous use. The device is secured to the backplate. Piston size is the patient's chest in seconds and performs immediate and continuous compressions. So instead of everyone doing compressions, we have this automated Lucas, which is a device. We use it when we are unable to establish a pulse, or the pulse keeps going on and off, and things like that. Any questions on the AED and the Lucas?
No, sir.
No, sir. We're good.
Alright, I'll send you the videos. Here we have the airways and instructions. ABCs. Here's the explanations of the OPA and also the NPA. A medical device called airways ejection is used to maintain or open patient's airways. It does this by preventing the tongue from covering the God, I can't read today. Which causes prevent the person from breathing. When the person becomes unconscious, the muscle in their jaw relaxes and allows the tongue to obstruct. As I said, the tongue muscle is the size of your fist, so always take that into consideration, just in case anything does happen. NPA, I wouldn't recommend using this because it's a tube that goes through the nose and it hurts like shit. Mind my language, but it's very painful. When a patient becomes unconscious, the muscle in the jaw comfortably relaxes and can allow the tongue to slide back and obstruct the airway. The purpose of the flared end is to prevent the device from becoming lost inside the patient's nose. I wouldn't recommend doing an NPA at wartime. Suction is the right machine. Suction may be used to clear the airway of blood, saliva, vomit. Most of the times, the suction is used while a patient is unconscious. Any questions on the airways and suction?
No, sir.
Steven?
No, we're good.
Alright. Nearly at the end. Alright. This is the airways I want you guys to normally use because it's the easiest one. iGel is designed to secure and maintain a patient's airway while supplying oxygen and are comfortably be used due to ease and speed of insertion. iGel are color-coded: large, medium, and small. Large is for orange, medium is green, and small is the yellow. Any questions on iGel?
No, sir.
Alright, here we have medications. I can send you a screenshot of this because this is, let me check, actually. Let me get that sent to you guys. Where is it? That's on the medication. I'll send you the oxygen. Alright. Let me just get that sent to you guys.
I'm sorry, don't mind me asking, was that like the end of the sideshow? Because I'm kind of tired.
Pardon?
Was that the end of the sideshow? Don't mind me asking.
Yes, we're at the end.
Oh, great. Sorry, I'm just tired. I've been up since 7 or 6 p.m. last night.
Shouldn't be with. Alright, let me just share my screen once again. And we'll be done. Those are the medications. I sent them in chat. We just have normal oxygen. You guys can read through it. At the time, we have the medications. Here. You can't give IVs, which on needles that go through the veins and things like that, just because you're not trained for it at the moment. Now that's the conclusion for the training.
User joined your channel.
Jackie, Smith, and Braden. Any questions that you have for me?
No, sir.
Not sir.
Alright. Who's in game at the moment?
I am.
So I can. Alright.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
And
the voice thing, like the user's
Save
gonna
if
do
you
your
want to
channel
hop
thing
in
down to
the game,
0.
just to get your uniform and
Oh,
everything set
why?
up.
It's
It's
so
up to you.
annoying. Like I can still hear it, just faintly.
And are
It's
you
just
gonna go
super
in
You
loud.
game?
know, like, I'm just gonna call you Sound
Are you
Man.
gonna go in
It's
game
like,
so you can get your uniform?
Sound muted. Sound
Yeah.
resumed. Sound muted.
Alright. As soon as you're in game, if you could share your screen so I can see. And I'll go ahead and stop sharing mine. Right, so once you're in game, Stephen, you're gonna have to hop up the vehicle. You're gonna do /EUP. You're gonna head down to the medic section. Head on to the EMT. And that's your uniform.
So, what race law did give us right on, sorry.
Asking about the ranks I can give you.
Yeah, like right on.
We normally allow EMTs to give you ride-alongs. I've gave Andy permission to do ride-alongs, and I believe Cade also has permission to do ride-alongs. So basically, any EMT can give you a ride-along.
So how could we get ranked up? Because I know in CHP it is very hard to get ranked up.
Yeah.
CHP is very. Oh, go ahead. Let me just check your screen real quick. Yeah, there you go. And then you can customize it, the hair and everything like that. I have to give you your roles in the main Discord, but I'll get that out to you. And as soon as you have your roles, you would have to go on the M menu. I believe even LEO have that menu.
Yeah, I have
If you
the
click-
fire and medic toolbox already.
I don't.
Alright, yeah. Click. Saying if you click M.
Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, so, yeah.
Alright, yeah. If you want to. Let me just ask what's going on. Alright, once you've saved your uniform, if you go into the M menu, you would, when you have your role within the main Discord, you'd be able to see the fire slash.
Wait, how do we save this?
You can't.
Yeah, that's because you don't have the main role within the thing, the Discord.
You go back out of that. Back out of that. Press.
Oh, to save it, you have to go on.
Okay, yeah, give me the what's that thought?
If you go to Steve Dream, even if you for him there.
Okay, what was that?
If you go into Steven's stream, Steven, show him the M menu. You have the actions and motivations. Medic videos. If you can press on medic motivation and spawn them in, just so you don't get in trouble.
You can only use the utility one.
Now you can only.
You said what?
Sorry about that.
When you're by yourself, use the utility one.
You're breaking up, Jose.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
When you're by after your first ride along, able to drop you.
Okay.
But make sure it has the correct delivery. It must not say a supervisor on.
Okay.
When in the ride along, you can use any ambulances, the 20 or the 19, I believe it is. Which one? No, 15. You can use any ambulance, but to use the ambulance, you must have a fully trained EMT or a paramedic. You can't have any ride-alongs. Any questions that you have for me?
No, sir.
Well,
back to the thing for ranking up. How could we rank up?
Alright, so within medic it's very different from CHP.
with a new hire, we have you do 3 hours of a ride along. It's not like FD that you have to do 1 ride along every time. If you do, for example, if you do good on your first ride along, and the person who did your ride along would then give me a report, and then I'll make a decision if I will want to have you within the MT fully, with just doing 1 ride along, or with doing 3. To rank up from MT to paramedic, you would have to do a test. You would have to do revision for it because it's a pretty hard test. It goes over IRL scenes that our director has deployed to. It's you must be to become a paramedic. You must be an EMT and medic. You must have a passing score of 80% or higher. You must complete the test within time. You are prohibited from accessing utilizing any material to aid in taking this test. If found cheating, you will be removed from medic and LAFD. The test studies is on the document.
Can everyone give me a ride along?
Discord. You can have a look at all of that.
This is Harvey.
Just before you do go, any other questions you guys have?
No, sir.
Harvey, you're
I'm a dog.
Wait, who are you in a car with?
Alright.
I'm
if you
in
have
Steven's patrol car.
go
I don't know
over
why.
to this chat and have a look at the first message that the bot has sent about the medic SOP and everything like that.
Alright, perfect.
I want you guys to
I thought
read through the medic SOP
change your character
and
back.
the fire/EMS radio traffic. And you can also, if you wish, you can do the protocol, patient care protocols. It's up to you. I don't know if the access
he was
is
just
granted.
driving around aimlessly.
But I think
Steven.
no, that's broken.
Steven,
Yeah,
wake up.
that's
Harvey.
broken. Just have a look at the radio traffic transmissions, if that is a thing still. If not, just DM me and I'll deal
John
with it.
told me I could.
Dean, this
John
is the
told you
idiot.
you
But I believe just look at the medic SOP.
Don't listen to
if all the
John.
radio
One of
traffic
you
is
don't
also-
ever listen to John.
John's already like.
Any other questions that you
John-
guys have?
No, sir.
Alright, let me get videos sent out to you. I'll personally DM you personally.
Alrighty.
Let me get that. I'll send you also the like if you, of course, it's optional if you want to watch the video or not. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, so there are
Alright.
call signs in medic as well?
Pardon?
Are there any call signs in medic as well?
No.
Use use apparatus call signs. On the side of the medics, when you spawn them in, there's like a number on it. For utility truck, it's known as still known as medic. We don't use utility. So one of our medics, I believe it's medic 20. So if an
Steven.
RTO you join TS, make sure you put like a nickname
Jesus
of medic
Christ, I am getting up there in time.
20. You can station at any station.
Steven's not gonna answer you.
I
Harvey,
now
get
found
in.
out that they added
Sir, get out of
what's
the
it
vehicle.
called?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Gas into game.
There you go.
We have a free gas pump
There we go.
in Station
Got him out of the
7,
car.
which is over in the city, I believe, in David, by Grove Street. There should be a free pump there just for all of our units, but you do get paid while on duty as medic, so that should all be covered. Any questions you guys have?
That's it.
Any questions,
Yes.
Stephen?
No, sir.
Him a ride
Alright.
along.
You can do a ride along, as I said, with any EMT. I'd normally recommend going with Andy if he does come on, but at the moment he's LOA, I do believe.
This one?
If
I can try.
not,
Let's go.
do with Jake. Oh, Jake, very active paramedic. You shoot him a DM and then like do your ride along.
Yeah, I'll show him a DM about it because I'm pretty sure
Wait.
he will.
So I saw as medics we don't use 10 codes. Is that?
Yes, you don't use 10 codes for fire or medic.
Yeah, if you look at the SOP, we have. Actually, let me get that up.
Fucking little
Such a
shit.
slow fall.
What? Okay.
Medic was OP. Alright, if you guys
I
open
just
the medic
can't wait
SOP.
to become a fucking master trooper and get accepted into the K9 division. Then I can have Dean as my bitch in the back. Yeah.
Alright, when you guys have that open. Do you guys have that open?
Open the SOP? Open the SOP?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll open it real quick.
Wait, where is it? Oh, it's people. Sorry.
Medic and under documents.
Alright, when you have that open, I see one person's on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Open for me.
Alright, here we have the medical SOP. Our motto, in a way, it's to save lives, hold a hand, be prepared to respond in our community when our patients need us. Director of Medic, of course, is known as Tony D. Deputy Director Smith B. Supervisor are Jackie, myself, and McGee. At the moment, Jackie and McGee are on LOA, I do believe so. So if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM. I'll most likely deal with it.
Okay,
just
so
run.
I texted him about my thing. Do you think he's gonna get back to me then, since he's LOA?
He should be. I think he should. Okay. Let's run through the SOP. Section 1, introductions. This guide can be created to, it's just basically explaining what the SOP is. Section 2, mission statement, as I read that out. Section 3, vehicles, uniforms, and loadouts. Vehicles, here the spawn codes for our medic units. As I said, after you have done your first ride along, you are able to use the Medic 1, also known as the 20 Chevy Silverado utility. Livery must be 0. Status is available, you can ride it whenever you want.
Wait, if you don't mind me asking, why is the medic uniforms for paramedic and EMT the exact same?
There's a difference on the badge. It's because IRL, those are the way we have. Because Tony D, our director, is a part of Medic IRL. Everything is based off IRL uniforms. As you can see, supervisor's white uniform. You would normally see me, myself, or Tony, Jackie, and McGee wearing that. Paramedics have a side thing that's paramedics, EMT, Med Center, TAC Med, and USAR. Loadouts. Your loadout should only consist of a flashlight. You should not be on possession of any firearms. If you're caught in possession of a firearm, disciplinary actions will be taken. Unless you're a TAC Med, you are unable to have any weapons on you at all.
What is a TAC Med?
TAC Med is a SWAT medic.
Okay. Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Section 4, communications. 10 codes are to never be used in EMS. Other than the fact 10-4, we normally use that. Medic maintains its own 911 communication center known as CMED, Central Medical Emergency Dispatch. CMED's primary response are triangling of all 911 EMS, as well as dispatch coordinations of all EMS resources with state. That's basically communications with CMED. If you're going in service, beginning in a service as a medic unit will be as followed. It would be your medic number. For example, if I am medic 20, I'll be like medic 20 on conference, and CMED would go ahead medic 20, and I would say medic 20 is in service at station.